Brees and the New Orleans Saints as they take on the third-year man Mitchell Trubisky and the NFC North champion Chicago Bears. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Appreciate you, Coach. One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Ready? You ready? Line 59. And watch the leg.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
Illegal touching, offense.
So that one will be accepted.
Let's go, let's go. Set, 95-56. How we do? They don't want to know. They don't want to know this.
Now Brees throwing on second down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Second down and goal. Brees. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys...
Breakdown, 180, 54 miles. In your face.
On the draw, this is Davis. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop. Throwing on second down. Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Trubisky. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, and the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Breeze now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on.
Good down. 180. Good stop. Single. I single the slot.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. The Chicago first down, the former Jag, Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. On the run, it's Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. This one into the hands of Burton. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Trubisky now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now it's Trubisky. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, 2nd half. Let's do it. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 20.
Check. Watch 54. So we got man.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Trubisky throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. First down, a run with Cohen. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal, but you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Again, it's Cohen, and he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Trubisky underneath to Davis. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Still going. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one on second down, Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, it's Cohen. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Play action. It's Trubisky. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Face mask. Defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Now Cohen at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
It's our time. It's our time, guys.
Now it's Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Throwing now is Trubisky. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Ready? Yellow lady. 58. Come on. Watch me. Opposite.
Back to throw, Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Throwing again on second down. Breeze flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. To throw is Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Breeze to throw for it on fourth. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. That's on the second-round pick, Eric McCoy from Texas A&M. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Get easy. Get in the weight room.
Now Breeze. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears.